everybody, and welcome to Chris's Monday Morning Breakfast Thoughts. Today, we're going to talk about all kinds of stuff that's happening this week. First of all, we're going to talk about what I'm having for breakfast, which is a bowl of cherries and a banana. And today is for a special thing. We have the banana cam. Bum, 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 bum. Banana cam, banana cam. Doing a banana with the banana cam, banana cam, banana cam. Eating banana with the banana cam. It's a banana cam. The stupidest thing I ever thought of. Fruit and breakfast is awesome. Got some cherries, which are really cool. They're in season. So today we're going to talk about all kinds of stuff, including, speaking of cameras, banana cam, banana cam, banana cam. We're also going to be talking about some TV shows. Recently I've been watching a few things. First of all, I heard this news that apparently Scooby-Doo is coming out with a special episode or a special movie, like straight to DVD type thing, or digital as they call it nowadays, that has Bobby Flay in it. And apparently they're going with this whole celebrity chef thing, and Bobby Flay is actually Fred's uncle or something like that. Seems kind of weird. But it just sort of got me thinking about cartoons and food. And the other thing that sort of popped in my mind is I just finished watching Disenchantment, which is Matt Groening's new cartoon series, and it has a whole bunch of amazing candy references. So if you're into candy and you want to see how it goes with cartoons, check out Disenchantment on Netflix. It's a fun show. It's a little weird. It's a little dark, but the candy references are a lot of fun. So that's kind of cool. Speaking of, let's get some news. First of all, I've been reading a couple articles lately and a few things on the web about food courts are coming back into style. The thing is, I don't think they're like your typical mall food courts. It's sort of like a crossbreed between trucks, like food trucks, and like mall food courts. So there'll be these areas of like stores and everything like that have booths that'll sort of be like more independently owned things. So you're not going to find your McDonald's or anything like that in these food courts. You're going to find like the guy who has a food truck making hamburgers or something like that, or making some kind of cool grilled cheese or something like that. So I'm not sure. I mean, to me this seems like the kind of thing that'll start really cool, but then eventually corporations might sort of go, hey, we want to get a booth in here too, and eventually they'll just turn into mall food courts again, because mall food courts used to be really individual as well, but then all of a sudden that just stopped, and all of a sudden it became sort of, just these sort of same things in every single mall. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how the trend goes, but you never know. I'm gonna have a cherry actually, so this will be fun because you got to eat this and spit out the pit. I never thought of that while I was doing this, is how I'm going to get rid of the pit. I love cherries. In Canada news, Tim Hortons is apparently finally redesigning its lid so it stops spilling on everything like that. I love Tim Hortons. Actually, they make some really good teas, and the lid is horrible. It's one of the worst lids you can get in sort of fast coffee donut shop things. So let's hope this new lid works better, and next time I'm in Canada or in a place that has a Tim Hortons, I'm going to hopefully check them out and try it out and maybe slosh it around a bit. Maybe I'll do a video about it. That'd be kind of fun. Hot tea, and will it burn Chris's lap? Chris, why would you do that? Is a good episode for that. So let's also talk about the site update. We've been doing a lot of things on the site. One of the things I came across recently is I just started, I'm inputting a database of all of our reviews, and I came to a whole section of G's, which means a lot of gummy candies. And one of the things I noticed is gummy is spelled G-U-M-M-Y in some cases, and sometimes, rarely, G-U-M-M-I. And I'm not really sure where the boundary is. Is it a European thing where they spell it with an I? Is it, but sometimes I've seen it with a Y. Is it an old spelling? If anybody out there knows, let me know in the comments below if you're watching this on YouTube, or send me a link, send me a message on Twitter or Facebook or anything like that. But let me know. I'd love to figure that out. One of the other things that we've kind of come across doing this database is when I do the reviews, besides all the spelling mistakes, which will hopefully be fixed in the next version of Candy Critic, when I'm doing reviews, sometimes the manufacturer isn't always clear to me, particularly if I'm buying bulk stuff. And I'm noticing a lot of what I do is I put a question mark when I don't know the manufacturer. And what I'd like to know is where some of this stuff is done. So I want to try and figure out a way that I can get these reviews sort of together and then send them out to you guys, and then maybe you can help me identify who makes some of these things. Particularly if you are one of the manufacturers, I'd love to make sure your name is on there, so people know where it's from. So that's going to come in the future. I might do a blog post about that or something like that. I'm not too sure, so we'll see about that. We also updated the Candy Critic blog. It looks great. It's working fine. It's sort of got the new look. If you want sort of a preview of what the new site's going to look like. This is probably your closest thing to what it's going to actually look like. Or, as I've always said, you can go to Patreon, patreon.com/candycritic, and we're giving a lot more previews on there, some of the drawings, some of the illustration stuff, some of the design work. We're putting a lot of that stuff on our Patreon page. We do a Friday video every Friday, and we put it on there. So we often talk about what we're doing on the site as more specifically than just sort of saying we're doing updates. So maybe check out our Patreon page. If you, for as little as $1, you can have access to all this stuff, and you can really support us. Even $1 is not cheap. It really does help. To any amount helps. So also make sure you follow us on Twitter @CandyCritic, because we're always looking to say hello and talk to you guys about cool things that we're up to. We also go on Facebook, Tumblr, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. You can go to our website, candycritic.org, and find links to all of our other social media and stuff like that. So thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the Banana Cam, Banana Cam, Banana Cam. Banana. See you next week.